Hey, it's Lee from Amion. Today I'm just talking about another approach to using the OnCall software on a Mac, the OnCall schedule editor on a Mac. So it's called Crossover. The website is codeweavers.com, and the product is called Crossover. So you'd click that link once you get there. There is a free trial. I think it's good for 2 weeks, and then there's a $40 version, which I just installed. So when you grab whichever version you want, you'll end up with a download like this one. It's not too big. It's 253 meg. When I open up that Crossover program, it's going to guide me through finding an application. And the application I want to find, of course, is the OnCall schedule editor. So we'll do that. I'm going to say open to open it up. I'm going to move it to my applications folder. That's totally fine. And what I'll have to do as well is download a copy of the OnCall program. So over on the amion.com, the download page, I would grab the full Windows version and install that and put it on my machine. So I'll do that as well. That's a much smaller download. Okay, and back in the Crossover program, when I open it up first, it's going to ask me to find that program. So I don't need to worry about updates. I guess I'll just try it now and unlock with my purchase info in a little bit. So I'm in here in Crossover. I need to install a Windows application. It's going to ask me what I want to use. Instead of typing anything here, I'm going to browse all applications. There are a bunch of sort of preloaded Windows apps in here, but I'm going to choose unlisted application at the bottom and then continue. And now I have to choose my installer file. So I'm going to click on that option, and it's going to ask me to find what I want. Here's my OnCall setup that I just installed from amion.com. You can see it'll work with Crossover. It's got the Crossover gears icon as opposed to the usual Amion icon. I'm going to grab that and use that installer. Say continue. I'm going to say just kind of say yes and do all the installation that it wants me to. It'll take a moment or two, and then create the OnCall program. And it's from here, just like installing a normal version of OnCall. I'll choose the extract option in a minute, and I'll end up with a new OnCall icon that I can put on my Mac's desktop. So here I am. This is familiar if you've ever used a PC and the OnCall program. I'll want to extract. I'll create the directory. And there we are. So now I have an OnCall shortcut. Here it is. If I open it up, I open up the OnCall program just like I'd expect to. I can also put that OnCall program on my desktop if I'd like. Here's my OnCall little icon. I'll put that down here. In fact, I'll get rid of the... oh, it's actually already open. So I can put that wherever I'd like, desktop, toolbar, whatever. But I'll end up in an OnCall program just like the version I'm used to seeing. So let's see if I can quit out of that and open it up fresh here. Oh, OnCall, that's my old icon. I'm going to get rid of that and remove it from my dock. I'll open up the new OnCall icon, put that there, open it up. Here I am opening up OnCall for the first time. I can open an existing schedule if I want, use my Amion admin password. I can grab a local file, but I probably don't want to do that. I want to open from Amion, and schedule's checked out to one of my coworkers. Normally I'd stop in my tracks, but I know who that is, so I'm going to say OK. And here I am in the schedule editor, the full locally installed schedule editor on my Mac without having to use the cloud-based version or having to have parallels excuse me, on my machine. A nice, lightweight, relatively inexpensive way to get the OnCall program on your Mac. Also great because the OnCloud program, the web-based version of this, is only accessible when your internet is accessible. So if you're taking a plane ride, for example, this is a much better solution. Okay, as usual, if you have any questions, please drop us a line. We'd be happy to answer them for you. Thanks.